their spouse or their partner does not give them any attention, and that's why they're trying to intervene into your love life and trying to block you from accessing love. This person is not happy in their actual connection, so instead of either trying to fix their situation or remove themselves from their situation, they have targeted you. They have targeted your life. They are projecting all over onto you as a way to minimize their internal anguish over their failed relationship. This person sees you as abundant. They feel like all your wishes come true. And that's not the case, because we strive to evolve daily, but even if you're struggling, which I hope you're not, you make struggling look easy. You go through your own trials and tribulations. You have this way about you where you are so happy, you are so abundant, and you have that type of energy, butterflies, whereby even with the little that you have, you're still grateful for your situation. You're still grateful for your opportunities, however big, however small. And this person just feels like you are abundant, you are expanding, and soon enough you will meet your life partner, you will meet your husband. This is the Jupiter card. Jupiter rules the spouse. And I even found, like I was mentioned, in a masculine, in a male's chart, their Jupiter sign can represent their future spouse's sun sign or moon sign. So this person either thinks that you're going to meet your romantic partner or your future husband, or you are with your future husband, and they can't stand it. They feel like you are in a soulmate connection, and they are fighting tooth and nail to block it. This person gives me joke, but not in a good way. If they use the same energy to invest in their own life, perhaps moving away from a toxic partner, they too could find their, Six of Cups. But even before they do that, there's a lot of internal work that this person has to do within self, because to try and infiltrate, sabotage someone else's connection because your situation isn't doing too well, that's beyond toxic, right? And the thing is, all of us have to do the work. None of us are completely healed. None of us will ever be completely healed. But if we strive daily to become a better version of ourselves, it will make us happy. And I feel like you do the work, you do the unpacking, you do the shadow work, you face certain truths that make you uncomfortable, you manifest abundance in your own life, whether that means you have a nice cup of tea, or you read a magazine, or you watch your favorite Netflix show. Whatever the case is, you do things that lift up your mood, that makes you feel good. This person can't find their happy. They associate their happiness with a person, a man. So that's why, or a woman, right? So they feel like, okay, because my whole life revolves around my partner, and things are not going too well. My partner's not showing me any love. You seem very happy. So obviously your partner's taking care of you. So why don't I try and take your partner away from you, for some of you? Or why don't I tell you that your partner's toxic, or try and introduce you to other future potentials? This is the type of energy, right? This person, I should say, sorry, feels like you are moving forward. You're very focused on what you want, and they feel like you always get what you want. So they have tried to cause endings in your life. They've tried to, excuse me, tried to end your romantic connections through various, means. They've tried to convince you to leave a partner. They've tried to become a third party in a relationship to try and steer someone away from you. But it doesn't work. They still see you striving. They still see that you're happy. You're still growing your plants, which is you expanding in the world. They still see that, even if you are aware of what this person is doing, the fact that you act unbothered, it winds them up, because in their view, it's like, I'm trying to trigger you. I'm trying to cause endings in your life. Why is it not working? Why are you smiling? And for some of you, yeah, maybe you were oblivious of it, and I'm bringing clarity to the actual situation, right? But for others of you, I feel like you're not lowering your standards to their games, right? You're pitying them, if anything, and you're not going to allow excuse me, their behavior to infiltrate onto your peace. You know exactly where this behavior is coming from, and you are excusing yourself from their environment. And as far as you're concerned, they don't exist in your reality. And this person may try and act like a friend towards you, or what you may find in some cases is that they try to isolate you from a friend group, from a club or organization at work. You may know of the same people, so they may try and socially isolate you, act like you are weird, but what is actually going to transpire is that they're going to feel isolated. For some of you, they may actually be called out because people are starting to cotton on to this person's behavior. They may feel like their behavior is undercover, but it's so overt. It's out in the open. This person's chaotic, and the reason why they're acting in this way, as we mentioned before, is because their relationship is chaotic. They feel isolated even when they're in this actual relationship. This is the type of relationship whereby even when they're with their partner, they feel alone. So they may as well be single, right? And if you are single, they think to themselves, why are you happy? You're single. So they equate only being in a relationship as gaining happiness. This individual feels as if you're happy now, imagine how happy you're going to be if you're in a relationship. So they try to project their insecurities onto you. They try and make you feel like no point in finding someone because the dating market is pretty bleak. That's their mentality. That's how they view life. That's why they stay in these types of situations. They feel like they can't get any better. And they feel spiritually bankrupt. They feel at a loss. They feel as though they're clutching at straws. And that's why they divert their attention onto you. And if you are in a romantic relationship, they are very fixated on this relationship. They are very jealous. They are very direct in regards to wanting to move forward, wanting to intervene, wanting to interject, because for some of you, you're not in this connection yet. For others of you, you could be speaking to someone, or there's a fear. This person has an inner knowing that with your energy, your aura, your magnetism, you are going to attract, a high caliber partner, and they are going to try and intervene to make sure that this doesn't happen. Okay, because they know that you are a great match for someone and they want to block it. They don't want you to be in a relationship. In their view, if they're not happy, you shouldn't be happy too. If they are settling for trash, then you should settle for trash as well. Okay, they don't want you to connect with a king. They don't want you to be with a leader. They want you to be hidden. They want to hide you. They don't want to invite you to certain events, or if you have been invited to certain events and they've been told to pass a message on, they will block it for you because they will feel that if you go to these certain events, then other suitors, eligible bachelors or bachelorettes will see you and you are a great catch. They know that for sure. And they sleep well at night, knowingly that they have blocked or isolated you from certain opportunities, or try to get into the ear of a love suitor to try and deter this person away from you. They are not happy. They are not being taken care of properly in this relationship. Their partner doesn't respect them. Their partner probably disrespects them on a daily basis. For some of you, their partner rinses their pockets, uses them for money. For others of you, their partner refuses to be, they refuse to show any type of affection. Their partner is emotionally cold, emotionally distant. Their partner could be struggling financially. Like, it's just not a good look what's going on in their life, but at the same time, that's not your issue. This person wants to be a third party in your situation, or if you're in a relationship, they want your person to leave you because you could be taken care of. And you could be taking care of your person. You and your person are very happy. You're very much in love. There's a lot of romance. There's a lot of, good conversation. great communication. Not only do you get on as romantic partners, you get on as best friends. You're very excited for one another. Their partner's not excited about them. Their partner feels like they're in a emotional prison. They feel that their partner's not even attracted to them. Okay? And this person, they feel like you are lucky. You know that Britney Spears song, she's so lucky, she's a star. But they don't know what's going on behind closed doors. They don't know the daily struggles that you may face. They don't know the healing work that it takes for you to even step out the house sometimes, to interact with others, to put yourself out there after failed relationships. But they want to begrudge you. They want to snatch from you. They want to take from you. And Spirit is watching this. And Spirit is saying, I'm going to give them a front row seat towards your victory, because you will meet your emperor. You're not going to meet a page. You're not going to meet a knight or a king. We're going to present you with an emperor. We're going to present you with someone that wants to build with you. We're going to present you with someone that is self-made. We're going to present you with someone that is ambitious, someone that matches your energy. We're going to present you with the 10 of Pentacles. Everything that this person is scared of you getting, you're going to get it. And for some of you, this person, like I said, they could be married, but they're not happily married. Their partner's there checking out other chicks or other guys online. Yeah? And that's your problem now. So they feel like, oh, if my partner saw you, if my husband saw you, they're going to like you too. Who said? That's their insecurities, because they're not addressing the elephant in the room with their own partner. So they're trying to disrupt your flow. They're trying to sabotage your love life. They're trying to possibly lure or control or sleep with your person. They're trying to manipulate a group from turning against you. But it's all going to backfire, 10 of Swords. And they're going to be shocked that all their manipulation, all their gifts given, all their, giving to people in regards to money or things of the material to get people on side, hiding behind their title, it's not going to work. For some of you, this is how this individual manages to manipulate people to them, by, splurging people with gifts, etc. Because they don't feel, maybe it could be their love language, right? But they feel like they have to manipulate situations in order to get people on side. Whereas with you, you just show up in your true authentic state. People are attracted to your energy. People are attracted to your conversations. People find you intriguing. You don't have to manipulate no one. And they will turn around and say, oh, you manipulate people, or you're doing juju, or you're doing magic, or they're doing spell work. No, you are the spell. How about that? You are the spell. Your whole energy is the spell. And they can't fathom why things are working out for you. The reason why is because you're not trying to dabble in other people's business. You're trying to work on yourself. You're trying to heal on a daily basis, and you're minding your own business. And I suggest they do the same, but they don't want to. They want to destroy whatever you're trying to build. And they feel like they're more deserving than you. They feel entitled to whatever you are going to access. And they may hide behind, but I'm a wife or I'm a husband. But you're not acting like a wife or a husband. You're acting like a straight up and down clown. And because you're acting like a clown, Spirit is going to treat you accordingly. Leave my butterflies alone. Come out of their energy. Because this is the Lover's card. And in other tarot decks, with the Lover's card, there is an angel in the background. This angel could be separating or bringing two people together. This person has been trying to intervene in your love life. But whatever is destined is for you. So all this competing is not gonna work, because they are competing with you. And they're going to see you reign supreme